Shaquille O'Neal joining hundreds of kids at the Los Angeles Boys and Girls Club to debut his very own milkshake.
Shaquille O'Neal now has his own milkshake.
NBA star Shaquille O'Neal now has his own milkshake.
NBA star Shaquille O'Neal now has his own
milkshake.
Shaquille O'Neal is shaking things up in SoCal.
Shaquille O'Neal now has his own
milkshake.
Now you can pack his punch in a milkshake.
You've heard of a milkshake, but what about a milk shack?
At the Millions of Milkshake store in Culver City, California.
The Milk Shack.
How about a Shackalicious milkshake? Millions of milkshakes, millions of milkshakes, millions of milkshakes.
Millions of milkshakes.
Millions of milkshakes.
Millions of milkshakes. Millions of milkshakes.
Millions of milkshakes.
He spent the day at the Westfield Culver City Shopping Center at the Millions of Milkshakes.
Is there a Pamela Anderson milkshake?
There is. A vegan milkshake at Millions of Milkshakes.
You know it's coming. Millions of milkshakes, baby.
Miley is looking to cool down with a milkshake at Millions of Milkshakes.
Millions of milkshakes?
The insight.
But when you're a star, you don't just order your milkshake. You're allowed to get behind the counter and make your own.
Vegan light. Wait, right here, ready?
Miley Cyrus and Justin Gaston leaving millions of milkshakes in West Hollywood.
TMZ. Last night, Hanayli Montyrus showed up at Millions of Milkshakes, a specialty milkshake parlor in West Hollywood.
Millions of milkshakes for Miley.
Hi, I'm Miley Cyrus, and Millions of Milkshakes is the best milkshakes in the world.
Okay, this man, everything he touches is gold.
Stars come in here, they create their own milkshakes, they're all personalized, and hundreds of people crush into here.
Last night at Millions of Milkshakes.
He was at Millions of Milkshakes.
John hit Millions of Milkshakes in LA this weekend.
Hundreds of people at Millions of Milkshakes greeting her. Wow.
The Kardashian girls, their dangerous curves as they head to Santa Monica Boulevard in West Hollywood to the hotspot Millions of Milkshakes.
They created their own milkshake.
All right, I did not eat dinner. This is going to be my dinner tonight.
It is good to be a Kardashian.
And Hollywood.tv captured the scene last night as Lindsay Lohan arrived at LA's celeb hotspot, Millions of Milkshakes.
I think a third party is a brilliant idea. There is so much baggage.
That's troubled Lindsay Lohan mixing a milkshake in West Hollywood.
Lindsay brought her often shy 16-year-old sister Allie to a camera-infested charity gig at LA's Millions of Milkshakes.
Welcome to Access Hollywood.
Yesterday, Lindsay took a break from her partying ways, making a shake auctioned off for charity at Millions of Milkshakes.
So how do two sisters cope with family stress? Milkshake therapy, of course.
Now, what about Lindsay Lohan making milkshakes?
She went to Millions of Milkshakes last night.
Across town, Tony and Maxim getting their hands dirty at Millions of Milkshakes.
Now, the most watched entertainment news magazine in the world.
He and Kim hit up Millions of Milkshakes in Hollywood after their performance. Hey, they earned it.
Shake Top Millions of Milkshakes.
The former homeless man with the golden voice, Ted Williams, is going to be making silky smooth milkshakes. Williams will be at Millions of Milkshakes.
Yeah, Ted Williams, once a homeless recovering alcoholic, brought his golden voice to Millions of Milkshakes.
West Hollywood's Millions of Milkshakes brought Ted Williams to the yard last night.
Williams is the latest celeb to create his own milkshake at West Hollywood's Millions of Milkshakes.
Ted Williams will have a milkshake named after him.
Are you going to move to Los Angeles?
I think so, yeah.
Well, you got the Pilates and the yoga and all that stuff. You could do all that, yeah.
Yeah, and then Millions of Milkshakes and the Cold Stone Creamery and Baskin Robbins and all of that as well.
Nadia Octomom Suleiman and her entire brood made a Hollywood appearance at Millions of Milkshakes.
Octomom's Milkshakes brought all the fertility doctors to the yard last night and a ton of cameras, too.
She was at Millions of Milkshakes in Hollywood.
Milkshake, bring the boys to the yard.
And it apparently also brought dancing's Chad Ochocinco to Millions of Milkshakes.
Chad Ochocinco. They go over to Millions of Milkshakes.
Millions of Milkshakes?
Yeah.
LaToya dished out drinks for AIDS Project Los Angeles at Millions of Milkshakes in West Hollywood.
At the Westfield in Culver City at Millions of Milkshakes.
Millions of Milkshakes.
Today in Culver City, Ron Artest performed the song
Champions from his upcoming album.
Lucky shoppers in Culver City.
More than 1,000 screaming fans crowded into the Westfield Mall in Culver City.
Ron Artest, he was performing at the Westfield Culver City Mall. When he leaves this concert, it's like hundreds of people running down this massive mall hallway.